G. She is my hero. I love her. I love her voice on the court. I love the fact that she's such a role model for myself and my two girls.
I'm the pill.
Hi, I'm dressed as the ocean today. The ocean is the mother of all life. Here I go.
So we are the gender wage gap because it has existed for way too long and we demand change.
I'm Grace Jones, and I selected her because she's always been a really strong woman that stood up for herself and against all odds.
I'm dressed as the Statue of Liberty because I believe we all deserve freedom.
We are Pussy Riot.
Putin sucks.
I'm dressed as Sappho. When I was a teenager, I discovered the poetry, the lyric poetry of Sappho. Changed my life. It just opened up the world to me. It made me realize that the things I was surrounded with, the culture, the conservative culture I was surrounded by in my youth, was not the only culture that counted.
I'm dressed as Rosa Parks today, and because I think it's a good time to rehydrate on things that happened in the past to focus on what's happening in the future.
I am dressed as Rosie the Riveter because women can do anything a man can do.
As Rosie the Riveter, my name is Rosie, and I believe in women's rights and power on.
Rosie.
I'm a Mexican American, so I wanted to choose a Latina who would represent today, who I could represent today. She was one of the first women who sat on the board of the United Farm Workers Association.
Frida Kahlo this evening because she's an inspiration. I'm an artist myself, and so she was one of the first feminist icons that I thought of. So.
Lady Gaga because all she promotes is power to the women.
And Emma Gonzalez, Parkland High School.
Dressed as Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc because she is the most iconic feminist ever.
I'm dressed as Joan Jett because she's not only a feminist icon, she's a rock and roll icon. Joan Jett rocks, and I like her a lot. She's cool.
Yeah, I'm Jessa Lamo. Chill, babe.
I'm dressed as Princess Leia from Star Wars because she's my favorite Star Wars character.
I'm dressed as Laura Dern's character in Jurassic Park because I'm a geologist in real life and she was a badass geologist on the screen.
I'm May from A League of Their Own, and I picked her because Madonna is a feminist, and I also think May is.
Marge, I'm dressed as Madonna. She is one of my favorite feminists. I absolutely love what she has done for women. She's bold and amazing. I also love what she's done for the LGBTQ community, and I especially love what she had to say at the Women's March.
I'm dressed as a mermaid. Mermaids are free.
I'm dressed as Peggy Carter because she's a super badass lady and I love her.
Madame Curie because I really admire her. She's a fantastic scientist and a total badass.
Dressed as Nellie Bly, who was an amazing trailblazing reporter in the 1800s.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Diller, one of the first female comedians, groundbreaker in female comedy.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and she was part of a women's R&B group back in the 90s who kind of broke down the division in the music industry where women can be strong, empowering, and not just be a pretty face. So. Elliott as Morticia Adams because I believe that she always pushed women up. She didn't put them down. She's like a true feminist through and through. And she raised a daughter.
And she raised me, right? Leslie takes no shit, does what she wants, stands for what she believes in, does not appease anyone. That's why.
A roller derby skater because that's what I do and I love it, and playing roller derby has empowered me as a woman, and I've seen other women be completely empowered, especially within the LGBTQ community, to just be strong, athletic women.
Earhart because she was one of the first female pilots in the country.
Alfred from The Handmaid's Tale because I'm hoping that it doesn't come true and it just stays a costume.
Well, I'm dressed as Anne Marbury Hutchinson. Anne Marbury Hutchinson is my husband's 10th
great-grandmother.
Well, I'm just a Scarlet Witch because she is a badass bitch who doesn't need anyone to fight her own battles.
I'm Admiral Holdo from The Last Jedi, and I chose her because Star Wars was too sexist for too long, and they finally brought in strong female characters to put the men in their place.
Lucille Ball. She was super progressive, super pioneering, especially on TV and for female comedians.
Amelia Bloom, which is a famous woman feminist from Great Britain, and she invented the bloomers.
Harry Chapman Catt, who is a suffragist and the founder of the League of Women Voters, and we've had the vote for 98 years.
Bella Abzug, and why is because back in the 1970s she had a huge voice for women, for rights, for equality.
Bella Abzug, she predicted that women will run the 21st century. This is the women's century.
Bella Abzug, and she was very prominent when I was becoming very aware of the feminist movement.
Hi, I'm Amy Quinn, Deputy Mayor of Asbury Park.
Here at the Asbury Park Women's Feminist Halloween event, dressed as Gloria Steinem, because she's a true inspiration for me and other women around the world.
Gloria Steinem.
Gloria Steinem.
The Gloria.
Gloria Steinem.
Say feminism! Okay, got it.
She wrote down her boyfriend's house.